Hello, and I hope you're having a glorious day. This is Reverend Glory coming to you today from my altar in Texas. And I hope that you're having a really glorious day. Today I want to give you a card reading. I haven't done a video card reading in quite some time. And I just decided that it's time to start doing that again. There's a couple of reasons that I chose to do this. One is on yesterday or last night, maybe up to 24 hours before, we came into the onset of a new moon. And I read something on the internet, of course, and probably most of you have too, about the impact of Uranus in Taurus, okay? And so this new moon has a high impact, and I'm not going to go into trying to explain it, but my impression today has to do with the fact that today is the 16th, and when you add the 1 and the 6, it becomes the 7. So that's what I'm going to do my reading from. Some of you who know me know that a lot of times I'll ask you, what's your favorite number between 1 and 10? And today, my number is 7. I saw, well, actually, the license plate on my car has a couple of 7s, and I saw another couple of vehicles with 7s, and I'm like, 7s are really popping up today. And then when I came in and I looked at the calendar, and I was like, oh, today is the 16th. There's another 7. So I'm going to pull every 7th card from my deck of the Adoring Virtue Angel cards, of course, and look for our messages today. Now, the number 7 is a highly spiritual number, and it calls us to introspection and to delve into our own spirituality, which, of course, makes us reflect, okay? Once again, that word introspection. So, the first card, number 7, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. I'm a slow counter today. Wow. Oh my gosh. I could not make this stuff up if I tried, people. Our first card today is a 7. Okay? And it's a major arcana card. This one is the Chariot. Now, I'm going to read the cards to you today, kind of keep it simple, and then you can refer to this video, make your own interpretations as you want to, following your own intuition, okay? The Archangel on this card is Archangel Metatron. Metatron was once he became an archangel, but he was once a human person, okay? And there's a lot of stories to that. And I can fill you in on those when you take my spiritual development classes. And yada, yada, yada. So anyway, an important achievement, self-discipline and willpower, public recognition. So for many of us who are out there serving the public, this card is absolutely amazing. Because first of all, we have the Chariot. And who's the driver in your life, okay? So when we're focusing on self-awareness, self-inspiration, self-introspection, and working with your spiritual life and your spiritual development, you're the one that's at the helm of that, okay? You, only you can have that relationship. Okay, you develop your spirituality. You cannot develop someone else's spirituality. That is absolutely a wonderful card to have as our first card for today. That's amazing. So I'm going to say A, P, B, U, G. When you guys see that on things that I write on the internet, such as that, you're going to know that that means all praise be unto God. And here is our next 7 card. Oh boy, coming on the heels of the 7, where it says that, you know, we're in control of our lives and we are the creators. We're the ones in the driver's seat. Here comes the 2 of water. Okay, emotions play a big deal in our lives. Water plays a big deal in our lives, okay? So, For us, on a more personal, emotional level, the message here is a relationship that continues to grow closer, forgiveness, the positive resolution of a conflict. You know, people, this card coming right on the heels of the 7, telling you that you are the one that's in the driver's seat of your life, brings up the introspective part and about your emotions. A lot of times when we're getting busy in our spiritual walk, emotions will come up. And this is the place where I want to say, survey our feelings about things. And there is a scripture in the Bible where Jesus was telling the people that if you have something against your brother, leave your offering, but go make amends with your brother. Okay? Forgiveness is a big part in our walk. It has to do, and we'll feel it. Our emotions are our determining factor. It's kind of like the gas gauge on your car. It lets you know where you are, okay? And if you're running a little on empty, all right, you might want to do something about that. So when you find yourself in a bit of a spiritual deficit, stop and look at your life from the emotional point of view and recognize what you're really, really dealing with, okay? Is there someone that you need to forgive? Maybe you feel like there's someone that needs to forgive you. Maybe you need to forgive yourself. Forgiveness is a big factor in here. A relationship that continues to grow closer. I'm going to put that in the spiritual perspective today because the relationship that we want to grow closer, of course, is our relationship with God, being strongly connected with the power of love and divinity that is within you. And so, cultivating a most dynamic relationship with you. There's another place in the Bible where it says, love your neighbor as yourself. Well, honey, you can't give me what you ain't got. And so if you are not in love with you, I think you're going to fall a little bit short on being in love with me. Get it? All right. Here's our next 7 card. And this one is the 10 of Air. This card is about our thoughts. Okay? And 10 brings us right into a new freshness. Now, one of the things that we've got going on with this wonderful new moon, and I think tomorrow even, we will be celebrating, well, some of us will be celebrating Ramadan, okay? The Muslims, or those who celebrate Islam, will start Ramadan. And Ramadan is the time of self-introspection again, and looking forward to the newness of life. And so letting go of some old things and some old habits. The 10 is a significant sign for starting afresh and anew. And the air is about the intellect. So after we've accepted the responsibility for being in the driver's seat of our lives, and after we've done our little forgiveness ceremonies and let go of things that we think harmed us, and as best we can make amends for those things that we've done to harm others, then comes a fresh new start, fresh new beginning, fresh new thoughts and inspirations. All right, let's see what it says at the bottom here. The end of a difficult situation, embrace the change and expect things to be better now. Recovering from an addiction. Honey, we can be addicted to toxic thoughts. Okay? Maybe it's time to let go, rethink a thing, look at situations from a different perspective. When you change the way you look at things, the things you look at change. When you change the way you think about things, okay, that thing that seems to be so perplexing for you can actually be the inspiration of a fresh new start in your life, okay? So I hope that you will join me in celebrating this new moon where Uranus is in Taurus, okay? And this is the month of May, so this is the Taurus. And so let's embrace the newness and the changes that are about to come our way, okay? And remember, you're the creator in this. You are the driver. You are the one in the chariot, okay? So I hope this reading will inspire you to be your greatest self today, and you have a glorious day. And remember, I love you all.